Hello everyone, and thank you so much for downloading the winter edition of our Fortress Real Estate Investments newsletter. We've had a very interesting few weeks with the Government of National Unity grabbing all the headlines, and I think we haven't seen positivity in the country like we have this week. The SA Inc. stocks, our own share price jumping up, and I think it really does bode well for the future of the country and the mature democracy that we found ourselves in. So it's important for us because I think we are sentiment driven. We need to sell a lot of properties. For the financial year, we're looking at net proceeds of about 1.8 billion on our sales, and next year hoping to get north of 1 billion. So it's important to have political stability, and I think we're looking forward to what the GNU will accomplish, but understanding that it's a long and possibly winding and rocky road ahead. But it's certainly very, very positive as we sit here today and look forward for the next 5 years. From a Fortress perspective, we've just released our pre-close operational update. Our vacancies are still relatively low. The retail trading densities have grown nicely at about 7.1%, and our logistics developments are 90% let with a weighted average lease expiry of about 10 years. So I think all in all, the business is in a pretty positive space. We're expecting our distributable earnings to be on the higher side of our guidance at about 1.7 billion rand for this year. And I think more importantly, we put guidance out for next year, and that's about 1.73 billion, which doesn't sound like much of an increase, but during the course of the last 6 months, we swapped the B shares for NEPI shares, so our asset base is reduced by 7 billion. So it is, I think, quite notable that our overall distributable earnings is actually expected to grow next year. Now, what does that mean from an investment perspective? You can buy a Fortress share today at a slightly north of 9% yield, and that is a dividend yield, so that's post-tax, which incorporates a lot of euro earnings, so it's not only rand based, which I think is quite positive. Looking forward, I think we still have a number of developments at our Eastport, Clarewood, Long Lake sites in South Africa, and then a number in Poland, where we've also set up an office in Warsaw. So I think that's looking very positive. We are hoping and really holding thumbs for some interest rate cuts. We saw the Europeans cut interest rates, and we're hoping that the South African Reserve Bank follows suit during the course of the next 12 months. That'll certainly benefit not only the consumers that shop in our malls, but us as a borrower, and with some floating rate debt. So we really are hoping that the interest rates also come down. We wish you all the very best for winter. We're looking forward to our Fortress Invitational Golf Tournament in the spring, in October, so hopefully there will be better weather and even more positivity around the country. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy the contents of our newsletter.